Hi, my name is Simon Jardine and I'm Technology Director for Scott Brownrigg. Scott Brownrigg is an international architectural practice in the top 10 of the AJ 100. Our guiding principle and purpose is to enrich people's lives through the built environment. What's important to us is protecting our data and moving our data around, making sure it's secure, making sure that our staff can access the data wherever they need to, whenever they need to, and making sure it's fully backed up, fully secure, and always available. As with sort of most architectural practices, a lot of the data that we actually gather is unstructured data, so it doesn't sit in sort of nice, clean databases. You've got a lot of Revit files and things like that. So we have huge amounts of this data, and we want to be able to collaborate that both within our organisation and externally, utilising our practices around the world. And what we found is we were spending a lot of time moving data, causing slowdowns in work, by that data being held essentially in one place and then having to back up that data and manage it longer term. The business output was to make it as simple as possible for our end users, for the architects, as they're utilising that unstructured data. Everything they're doing is around huge amounts of data being put together, whether that's just drawing designs, the Revit files, or Enscape walkthroughs. And they need to be able to sort of share that across the different sites we have and work collaboratively together. And sometimes that is externally, sometimes internally. So we wanted something really simple. And if there's, the accidents happen where people overwrite files, how do we recover that back simply, for this, and with the snapshots we currently get, we can step back at any point in time and recover a file if it is corrupted in any way. The original conversation started back in about 2015, and it was quite a young market for the tool sets that we're looking to use here. And Nephos were just one of those organisations. They were young, they were fresh, they understood the different technologies that were out there. We were looking at sort of different tool sets at that time. As to, one was an Asuni platform that we finally chose, but we also looked at Talon and Panzura. And they had good knowledge around all of those pieces and came to the table and had a culture that sort of fitted well with us, and the interaction was good. And as time has gone on, that has grown even further, and I think the test of any organisation is more when the issues arise, how they respond to it, and their responses have been fantastic in every instance we've needed them. What gives Nephos the edge over other suppliers, in the similar sort of marketplace? For us, it was that engagement. It was that being able to engage with us at the right level, have the right culture as an organisation to deal with us. Being reasonably local to us helped. I think at the time we engaged, Nephos were a lot smaller than they are now, so it was a much closer sort of relationship, and that's grown with them as Nephos have grown. So it's good always at the moment, and so more than happy to recommend them to anyone who's looking into these sort of technologies.